think it was maybe August or so, back, I'll say 3 years ago, he got woods there. And while he was getting woods, he heard sounds within the trees, and they just thought, oh, probably deer hanging out and all that, So they got their woods, they took off. This is right underneath beautiful mountain. And they took off and they lost a log there. So they said, oh, we'll pick it up the next day. And the next day when they went back, right where they drove, Bigfoot print came down, the Bigfoot print. Mm-hmm. That's where they saw their footprint, and they took a picture of it, and they sent it to me. So all that time when they were making woods, I was probably checking them out, And a lot of people around there, people that go up there, that side of the mountain, they seen them, footprints and all that. So if it is a dog.
Oh, look at it, turning into footprints.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe it was a skinwalker.
Right? Do you guys have a lot of activities like that out here?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. I've seen one. Red Valley. Yeah. I was going over there, and I was coming back late at night. Down there, there's a road that goes down the ditch, and I was coming down, and then at the bottom of the ditch there, I saw something going across the road. So I parked there. I always had a gun with me back then. Yeah. And I was like, what the heck is that? So I parked like maybe from here to about 10, 15 feet. Yeah. And it didn't look right. Looked like a dog, but it didn't look right. So I was like, what the heck? So I kind of already figured out what it was. And I just looked at it and walked across. It looked this way. When it looked this way, his face was painted. Oh, wow. And it's all fours. And when you see a dog, the skin, you can tell the big difference, right? Yeah. So I saw that skin, it was just hanging down. I was like, whoa, that don't look right. So immediately I got out my truck. I was going to grab the gun. Right when I got out, I grabbed the gun. There was a vehicle that came up way on top. I left. Further down the road, I saw that vehicle stop, and I heard the door go close. So I was like, oh, okay, they picked it up then. So,
So the Bigfoot conference, how did that come to be?
Back in 1975, there was a revival going on in the mountain area, right? Mm-hmm. And anyway, so that's where it all started from. And then I was like, man, maybe I should have a Bigfoot conference, Mm-hmm. So the first conference I had was there inside the chapter. And I'll probably say maybe 20 people showed up or so. Mm-hmm. Well, at the time, it was me and my friend. He used to do 5K runs, yeah. And his name is Mr. Valentine, Kevin Valentine. He did the Bigfoot run, 5K run. So I would probably say we started 2016, 2017. Uh-huh. So we were doing that, and he was doing the Bigfoot 5K run. I was, setting up the conference, and people just came and talked about it. And like I said, maybe 20, 30 people were showing up, and it was picking up, so. And we stopped during the pandemic. We didn't do it for 3 years, I know that, until right after the pandemic, we put on another one. But this time, I did, the same day I did the Bigfoot conference, I did the Bigfoot bike run, bone crushing bike run. We did that like a mountain bike thing, it was fun. Then we did the 5K run at the same time too, so that was fun too. But man, it was, and I'll probably say about 60, 70 people showed up maybe. Then this one, the one we did, but this time I just went out, advertised it real good, and I was so surprised that many people showed up, 307 or so, right? Nice. But I guess not counting people that didn't sign in, so. It was a good turnout, and turnout. Yeah, and people really liked it. They kept, saying, "Hey, when are you gonna put another one on?"
Nice. Well, I really enjoyed it. I originally was going to interview another gentleman that day, mm-hmm. And he's actually into Bigfoot and UFOs, and he has all this evidence too. So we were supposed to go to a location, and the evening or morning of. Text him. I said, hey, are we ready to do this? He's like, well, how long is the interview going to be? I was like, I'm going to a Bigfoot conference. I'm like, what? I was like, wait. So you didn't tell me about this the whole time? So I said, well, we can try to do our interview, but I'm more fascinated about the Bigfoot conference now. And that's where I showed up and went, and I was like, my family, they know me, right? They know me. So when I told them I'm going to a Bigfoot conference, they just all started laughing. They're like, that is your people. I'm like, yes, it is. Like, and I love it. It was fun. It was really, really fun. Everybody saw a little sneak peek of everybody sharing their stories.
Hey, I saw a lady, some wood toward my Bistai. He said, I was unloading her wood and I was talking to her. And she said, hey, have you ever seen anything around here like that? My friend saw one right over there where that turnout, where that Clay Mountain is. And she says, yeah, I live out here. I hear it all the time. We're planning on moving. She's a school teacher. She says, I'm planning on moving to Aztec because my kids are scared.
The earth is changing. And we are here to witness this change. We are also here for all of you to be part of this change. There's not much time. And so, why we're here is to share with you all the teachings and wisdoms that these forest beings have given us.
All these early stories, are all these coming back? Are they all coming back? Is that why we're seeing these Bigfoot? Are they coming back now? For me, I see a lot of strange things, yeah. I see a lot of strange things. Even in this case, I think that a lot of the old stories that were told are coming back. It's coming back to us now.
So right now we are ready to enter the next part of this video. And I will say right now that it's really interesting. And I really like the fact that we did come across stuff. And I encourage everybody in Navajo Nation to get some sort of night vision goggles, because there's a lot more happening than you think there is up in the skies. You guys hear something? A dragon used to live on top of that hill over there. Dragon?
What about it?
Top of that hill?
You see a dragon?
No, people say one used to live there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And sometimes you could see a trail of people going up there, making offerings to it. Yeah, on top of a nest. I don't know what the hill is called. I'm sure there's a name for it, but I just know that if you do ceremonies around here, it's old people, they're just chilling, munching out, they'll point at that, and then they'll start telling you a story about a dragon. Back in the 70s, they said that a helicopter was chasing it.
Back in the 70s?
Yeah. The helicopter chased it, and it went over the mountain with the helicopter, and they've never seen it since. But it would take sheep and cows. Look, we got more lights. Some more lights coming up. That blinky one there is coming up behind it, but
disappeared. Wow.
The cluster?
It's not even a cluster. It's just movement of light.
Where?
Same spot you were looking at. There's two of them that are going up.
Whoa.
Yeah. Right there, look, another one. What's that?
He said keep recording?
Yeah, alright. We're just making sure it's not a distraction.
Yep, there it is.
Moving again.
There it is.
Hey.
There it is, it's moving.
That's what makes this trip worth it right there. These are missiles, huh? Missiles without the visible light from the naked eye.
Yep.
When I got flown out, right there, right there, right there.
Right there. To your right. Look at it, it's blinking. Oh, that's a plane.
When I got flown out to the hospital, the pilots were telling me that when they wear night vision and you look up from the cockpit, when you're above the clouds, you see all kinds of UFOs cruising around, but they can only be seen with the night vision.
I believe it.
That really bright one there. Right there, another one coming out.
There it is.
Dang, I really right there, another one meeting it. Looks like an L shape.
Yep.
Well, right there makes this trip worth it. See how it changed direction?
Yep.
A little bit, and then it just went straight up again.
Yep.
Oh, shooting star. I wonder if those blinking lights are fighter jets checking it out. Probably. There's a lot of activity though, that's for sure. Those are IR scopes.
We got some those blinking lights again on the horizon that can only be seen with the nods.
It looks like a Bigfoot, some big guy with big feet and all that, see?
Yep. And there's footprints directly to
Yeah,
the left
yeah,
too.
footprints and everything.
Yep.
You know, so we don't know what it means, you know, maybe